Binge Pipe's menu screen, the gold standard of menu screen. Binge Pipe is the totally real and in no way fictional streaming service that was brave enough to structure our entire platform around the trivia sensation You Don't Know Jack. Take that, Netflix. This is going to be our Fuller House.
I'm a gamer.
I'm that guy at work who won't stop quoting Caddyshack.
I'm Mark Twain, and this is Jurassic Park.
We are Binge Pipe!
The following Binge Pipe content is sponsored by Bob's Shoes. Not only are Bob's Shoes one of the most comfortable pairs of shoes you'll ever own, but for every pair we sell, we donate another pair to kids in need. But if you return a pair, we take a pair away from a kid in need. Bob's Shoes. You better order the right size.
Sure, we're just an island of talking horses, but can't we treat our island with respect? What? Were you all raised in a barn? You were? All of you?
13 men and women, all living in one house, where they're forced to watch season 5 of The Bachelor, but while wearing headphones, so we don't have to get the rights to that show.
I can't believe Jake tried to...
Haven't gotten that far yet.
Oh, sorry. Can you pass the chips?
The Bachelor Season 5, Watching House Season 2, only on Binge Pipe.
Using your smart device, go to the website on your screen and enter the code for this room. Then, using a nearby glass, enjoy a cool drink while you wait for others to join.
Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean, is home to some of the world's most unusual sea creatures, including the anglerfish. Oh my god.
This menu screen. As the next hot thing in streaming services, Binge Pipe is more than just the trivia hit You Don't Know Jack. It's also a deep well of content that we cannot legally guarantee you'll ever be able to access or interact with.
Before Binge Pipe, there was nothing for me. Now, I see everything. And it's too much. I know too much. Why are there so many...
Binge Pipe. Shh. You're not ready for all this new Binge Pipe content. Binge Pipe is honored to be the new home of You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, please set up autopay and then forget that you did that.
I'm Cookie, and this is You Don't Know Jack, the trivia free-for-all that has no rules. But it does have many, many guidelines, and you're expected to follow them all. Well, smells like everyone is here. And we're off.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, I'm going to kill you. Please RSVP. The 3 things I remember about Hannibal Lecter are that he eats people, he has impeccable manners, and he really loves to lean into the campy wordplay with his victims. What message would Hannibal Lecter leave for Hannibal Buress if he had to reschedule eating him? I'm not trying to play you, I just want to do this right. Sorry to stand you up, but I already ate. We will have to Congress later, my fellow man. Or hope this doesn't start a war in general with you. So what'd you pick?
Whoa! Oh, that was nice.
Hannibal Buress is a stand-up comedian. And if you stand up a stand-up, he probably just goes home to lay down.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Behold, throwing shade. What emoji would I use if I were throwing nightshade at all my haters on the internet? Avocado emoji, peanut emoji, peach emoji, or eggplant emoji? What'd you guys pick? Eggplant is a member of the nightshade family of vegetables. Eggplants are not poisonous, unlike some other nightshades or my fragile emotions.
Why don't we do it with 3?
There is no hiding from basic witches. And things are about to get fierce because it's time for a Dis or Dat. I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a character from the cartoon Adventure Time or a winner of RuPaul's Drag Race. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between Adventure Time or Drag Race. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Good. Ice Queen. Honey Bunny. Sharon Needles. Susan Strong. Jinx Monsoon. Sasha Velour. Cinnamon Bun. Most of you deserve a group hug, but player 1, you just plain sucked at that Dis or Dat.
Binge pipe hurts when you hurt.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
Great, thanks.
We like to give you things, as long as they're not tangible.
I don't need you anymore.
I call this one In Development. What was Kumail Nanjiani's first role? An embryo, a zygote, a fetus, or a phalanx? Look sharp. Player 1 just let loose a screw. Binge Pipe doesn't like it when I shout at you, but they're fine with this. Okay, what'd you pick? The zygote is formed as soon as a sperm fertilizes an egg, and it's the earliest role Kumail, as well as all humans, held on this list. To be fair, it was a pretty small role, but he did beat out millions of applicants for the part. Oh, here's a good one. Dial Ah for murder. Which murderer committed the worst crime but has the mildest burn? First-degree murderer with third-degree burns, first-degree murderer with first-degree burns, second-degree murderer with first-degree burns, or second-degree murderer with second-degree burns? Okay, let's take a look. First-degree murder is the most serious murder conviction in the U.S., yet a first-degree burn is the least serious type of burn. Now, how do they sentence arsonists? Round 1 is dead to me. Show me that scoreboard.
Currently, player 3 is in the lead. Player 1, on the other hand, you're negatively affecting our averages. We have another screw to help our targeted numbers.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
Now that's good game design.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Here's one for you. Tempt to squirm. I think it might have a temperature, but all I have is this axillary thermometer. Where should I put it? Up my butt, in my ear, in my nose, or under my armpit? Let's see how that shook out. Axillary thermometers go under your armpit. But when I'm not using it, I do keep it in my butt.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Up next, giving birth is hard enough. And uh-oh, chest strut fits lime floor.
It's time for a
Remember to type quick. That cash will be counting down until you lock in an answer. Okay, head in the game. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what classic TV catchphrase it rhymes with. Don't booby thy labor. And don't get hung up on that punctuation. There's a lot of lessons to be learned. If you want to live next door. Will you be my nearby resident? Let's take a look. Player 4. Yep, that's what I was going for. Well, at least one of you didn't fall asleep. Now let's keep going.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
This one's called type equals squiggly bracket music, comma, current squiggly bracket.
Accept all cookies, don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
Binge Pipe needs your help, and I'm contractually bound to not get in their way.
Here's some of the exciting data we need your help with. Best seats at Toronto Raptors game. Boy name meanings Aubrey. Find who used to call me on my cell phone. Whose search history have we acquired? Jay-Z, Drake, 50 Cent, or Future.
And how'd we do? See ya! Drake can often be seen on the sidelines of Toronto Raptors games, is named Aubrey Drake Graham, and wrote Hotline Bling. Next up, I'm in love with your body. Boy, I sure hope famously shaggy-haired British singer-songwriter Ed Sheeran doesn't totally change his look before this game comes out. If I sheared Ed Sheeran like an adult sheep, how often would I typically shear him? Twice a year, once every 2 years, or once in a lifetime? Who picked what? Once ever? Oh my god, that would be totally unsatisfying. Let's save ourselves some time. An adult sheep is typically sheared once a year.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
And now, barrier necessities. Suppose Mexico.com put up a paywall. What should the pop-up message say? To view all 7 states, please subscribe. To view all 15 states, please subscribe. To view all 31 states, please subscribe. Or to view all 40 states, please subscribe. Hope you like what you picked. Should have just given a fake email address. Mexico has 31 states. But American spring breakers only know about the state of inebriation. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Pack mentality. Figure out who belongs in these packs. Good luck. Player 3 takes it! Congratulations, Player 3. You won by a small margin, but you still technically won. Just like I still technically graduated with a degree in culinary arts. Oh, and just remember... You don't know Jack!
Hi, I'm Austin Creed, host of the new binge pipe show Hatchet. I travel the world, make friends, and see.
Binge Pipe is pleased to bring back You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. Corporations are people too.
Hey there, Cookie Masterson is the name, and this game is my game. Every day I count my lucky stars you all exist. Okay, let's see what happens.
Time for question 1.
First on the docket, eavesdrop, stop, and roll. I've got to share this weird conversation I overheard this morning. Heyo, OA, she won a Nobel Prize? Like you said, they're great! So, who dis? Tony the Tiger talking to Tony Danza about Toni Morrison, Tony Danza talking to Toni Morrison about Tony the Tiger, Toni Morrison talking to Tony the Tiger about Tony Danza, or Tony Danza talking to Tony the Tiger about Toni Morrison. Okay, who chose what? That's Danza's catchphrase from Who's the Boss, talking about Nobel Prize winning author Morrison, referencing the cereal mascot's slogan. You overhear the weirdest conversations at the Y.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Next, really light beer. Which of these intimidatingly hip beverages is the smallest batch beer? A microbrew, a millibrew, a picobrew, or a centibrew? Let's see who got it. Not to ruin the suspense, but you all missed it. A pico denotes 1/1,000,000th, the smallest unit listed here. And so that's probably good, right? I don't know. Can I just get a club soda?
Why don't we do it with free?
Feast your eyes upon this. Synchronized siblings. And let's do a mic check because it's time for Dis or Dat. I'm going to read off 7 movies or TV shows with brother in the title, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a story where the brothers form a band or musical act, or the brothers do not form a band. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between a bro band movie or a no band movie. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Okay, let's do it. The Naked Brothers Band. Band of Brothers. Blues Brothers. Oh brother, where art thou? Property Brothers. The Brothers Bloom. Step Brothers. Like humanity in general, most of you are just okay. But you geniuses, you couldn't have done much worse.
BingePipe has detected a suboptimal player experience.
Oh great, it's the voice lady.
Your poor performance has earned you a screw.
Don't forget, screwing the other players makes it harder for them to answer the question.
In retrospect, we should have had you sign a waiver before handing over sharp objects.
Introducing Quick Fuel. Given how long it took last time, if you asked Earth to produce more coal, how would it respond? 1 sec, just give me 3 million years. 1 sec, just give me 30 million years. 1 sec, just give me 300 million years. Or 1 sec, just give me 3,000 million years. Well, what do you know? Player 4 just used that screw. I think it's time for some reflection. I love this part. Well, that just seems like too long. The hard coal currently on our planet first began forming 300 million years ago. Which really isn't that bad when you think about how long it takes a guy like me to get a text back. That screw is a good move, player 4. This is your cash now. How about this one? Candy Republic. Suppose scientists discover that peanut butter is sentient and can feel pain. Look, it could happen. How might this influence the candy industry? It would affect Reese's sales. Well. Player 5 just dropped a screw on you guys. Hashtag, you're it. So who got it? I still believe in you. Affect with an A is the proper verb, and Reese's is spelled like, well, this. Remember, there's no wrong way to devour a sentient life form. Nicely screwed, player 5. Spend this wisely. Round 1 is history. Numbers don't lie. Let's take a look.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. And on the other end of the spectrum, these players are making everyone feel bad. So here come the screws.
And remember, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using them. The rest of you better answer fast if you don't want to be screwed. Oh, and remember, questions are worth twice as much in round 2.
We're having fun.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Here's one I like to call So Bad It's Just Bad. What would be a good name for a cheesy sci-fi movie about tornadoes composed of tornado, fishnado, pignado, cownado, or bird? Oh, watch out. My friends, player 2 has unleashed the screw. Maybe it's time to rebrand. Let's see how that shook out. A tornado is a small fillet of beef. I'm just hoping I'm famous enough to book a spot on the 3rd or 4th sequel. Nice screwing, player 2. Enjoy your cash. Oh, and it looks like we've got some name changes. Yeah, that feels right.
Hey, question.
The algorithm demands your input. Would you like a question where Cookie gets mad or a question where Cookie gets even? Contribute your percentage of the choice now. Here are the consequences of your choices. We graciously accept your choice.
Je trouve Jerry Lewis sonnant légèrement amusant. 7.
Coming up next, a question where I get even. A math question. Which of these numbers just can't even? The sum of an odd number and an odd number, the product of an even number and an odd number, the sum of an odd number and an even number, or the product of an even number and an even number. Oh, look out. Player 3 decided to screw. This one goes out to my lawyer. I love you, Kurt. What'd you guys pick? This answer is even. It's just odd that you missed it. Look, nobody knew it, so let's skip the formalities. When you add an odd number and an even number, the answer is always odd. The nice thing about being really bad at math, you might look at the scores and think you're winning. Nicely done with that screw, player 3. Here's your extra cash.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Let's try My love language is my love of language. If you're Dead Sea scrolling through dating profiles, what dating app are you on? eHebrew, OkCoptic, Arabic Mingle, or Coffee Meets Sanskrit? Let's see who got it. The Dead Sea Scrolls are ancient religious texts written primarily in Hebrew. eHebrew, where you can stop by and say shalom to fellow singles. Here we have a hug from Binge Pipe. Oh, gross. Why did they make me say that?
Binge Pipe recommends. Because you enjoy the expeditions of Juan Ponce de Leon, we thought you would like The Florida Project, Raising Arizona, Mystery Alaska, or Californication.
Okay, what'd you pick?
Juan Ponce de Leon was a Spanish explorer who led the first European trip to the state of Florida.
And if you'd like to see a movie about life in modern-day Florida, I recommend The Purge.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
It's time for Charles Deep Sea Dickens. If you read a book about a sad yet street-smart sea urchin, he would most likely say,
"Please, sir, have pity on me. I've got no heart, mouth, feet,
or
anus."
Okay, who chose what? Sea urchins do not have a heart. But that doesn't mean they can't love. Love is universal. You know, like uni in sushi. No? Okay, never mind. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. Well, excuse me for living. Here's your clue. What's the points? Time to earn some points on some point-related questions. Good luck. Captain No-No wins! Well done, player 3. That was a photo finish. A terrible backlit weird angle photo finish. But still,